Я, наверное, сейчас буду запускать.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our actually very first Start Time webinar in English. This is yet another historic event at Coral Club. We're all very excited about that. Today we're going to be talking about really what we're going to be doing is celebrating our success. And we have a lot to be proud of, a lot to celebrate. Very excited to share some news and information with you. We had a really great month of May. It was a very strong month. You know, the last several months have been very interesting times in the world. March was a very, very strong month for growth all around the world in many, many regions around the world. And May is pretty much up there as well. So having said that, I'm very excited to get started and to share some stories about distributors who had success, new ranks, and we're going to hear some messages from them as well. So let's have a look at, we're going to start with our executives, new executives. So our first executive that we'd like to talk about, her name is Jolanta Priede. She's from the United Kingdom. The one thing that I'd like to say about her, I think, is that she's actually, Jolanta is our very first executive in the United Kingdom, which is a feat in it all of itself. Because, as you know, sometimes in a region where there's a lot of growth and development, there's lots of support, lots of other people, etc. But when you're the first person to beat that path, to go through all those hurdles by yourself, that is a very important accomplishment. We're very proud of you, Jolanta. Thank you for that, and we congratulate you. We're looking forward to many more new achievements for yourself and lots more executives in the region, which I'm sure there'll be lots of since you have already got us started over there. And next, I would like to mention our new gold executive from Ukraine. His name is Alexander Zavgorodny. I'd like to say a couple of things about him. Having recently chatted with him. In preparation, Alexander basically for the last week has already known that he's a gold executive, and in preparation for his, he did a little talk on a different platform. He was looking up some of his old notebooks to see, and he had found that he actually wrote a goal for himself to become a gold executive. And it was a very specific goal. He wrote down all his challenges that he was facing at the time, many years ago, imagining and thinking of the moment when he will actually become a gold executive, where he will be at an award ceremony, and he was envisioning his speech that he would give. And one of the things he mentioned is he was actually envisioning his parents sitting in the audience. He really wanted to make them proud. There's a little story behind that he shared with me, which was that some years ago, he actually decided to drop out of college. And of course, it made his parents not happy. It was a very difficult time, but he made a promise to them that he would become successful. Probably more importantly than that, when making that promise to them, he also made that promise to himself. And I'm not going to retell his whole story because he's an amazing storyteller, and he will tell the story himself. I'm sure you'll have a chance to see him on other platforms, and whether it's online or offline, and hear that story. But he did have a couple of messages. His message to everyone to keep in mind, what he does for himself is when he's working, is to always to keep in mind two things. What happens if I fail? And what am I doing this for? What is your raison d'etre, so to speak? So that's very wonderful. Congratulations, Alexander. Very happy for you. Gold executive is a very, very serious achievement, serious rank. And Having said that, I would like to go through. We're going to do a little bit of a segue. As some of you may know, we have an event at Coral Club, which is called the Gold for Gold. It's the reason why it's called that. It's because gold executives help gold directors to reach their level. So, having said that, talked about a gold executive. Let's jump to our new gold directors. There are a lot of them this month. So Alexander Petrash from Uzhgorod, Ukraine, upline executive Zenita Derivyova. Natalia Potapova, Krasnodar, Russia, upline executive Radika Barba. Zintra Delpere, Riga, Latvia, upline executive Maria Elena Skreya. Alevtina Gordieva, Tallinn, Estonia, upline executive Svetlana Palm. Lesia Siriduk, Ivano-Frankivsk, Ukraine, upline executive Natalia Krasy. Ludmila Plugina, Kaliningrad, Russia, upline executive Natalia Andreeva. Tatiana Suchkova, Birobidzhan, Russia, Irina Sidyshkina is upline executive. Christina Goran from Warsaw, Poland, upline executive Andrei Krasy. Zhislav Sviatek from Madrid, Spain, upline executive Grażyna Radlovska. Andrei Serban from Brasov, Romania, Octavian Cristiano Guroniu. Apologize. Filomena de Rosa from Hungary, Italy, upline executive Natalia Andreeva. Marina Serentaya from Duisburg, Germany, Denis Kirillov is the upline executive. Alfia Rizvanova from Ufa, Russia, her upline executive is Gulnur Gubaidulina. Venera Migranova from Russia, Olga Khazanova is her upline executive. Natalia Vintoyak, Kremenchuk, Ukraine, Dmitry Skachkov is upline executive. Leon Kozlovsky's Riga, Latvia, Velga Dondura is the upline executive. Natalia Zagrebelna from Ukraine, upline executive is Vitaly Bulagan. Natalia Dovichenko from Napoli, Italy, upline executive is Oleg Nazari. Natalia Dmitrieva from Stavropol, Russia, Nikolai Tarasevich is upline executive. Anastasia Schneidmiller from Germany, Bad Laste, Olga and Valery Solomko. Svetlana Chlebo-Pashnikova from Vilnius, Lithuania, and upline executive is Irena Melduk. So as you can see, we have so many new gold directors. Very excited about that. Again, these are very interesting and unprecedented times, and I'm very proud of our company that we were able to continue working in this new atmosphere and to be very successful. With that, we'd like to go through our new silver executives, and I'll say a couple of words about a few of them. So Svetlana Palm, our new silver executive from Estonia. Svetlana was actually one of the first leaders in Estonia. I know I was told her story that she was running her own restaurant, and when she was a proprietor, running her own business, and at one point somebody approached her about Coral Club, and her first response was a no. In fact, her words are a flat out no. She was very adamant about that. But she actually decided to visit an event, and when she started meeting the people and getting to know the company, she changed her mind, and when she became a distributor, she reached the rank of executive in actually a fairly short time. Okay, let's move on to the next person. Our silver executive, Grażyna Radlovska. So one little interesting little bit that I'd like to mention about Grażyna is that I know she had a little bit of a slower start, I would say. In fact, what's interesting is that she had a distributor in her structure who was already a gold executive before Grażyna was an executive herself. So I'd like to mention, I think that's a very important lesson, that everybody has their own path that they walk, and you don't necessarily have to look at other people. Everybody has their own path, their own growth, and congratulations, Grażyna, with the new rank of Silver Executive. We also have a new Silver Executive, Janina Weczniak-Rozborska from Poland. Congratulations, Janina. Next, please. And we have a Silver Executive from Ukraine, Tatiana Vasilishina. So about Tatiana, what's interesting is that Tatiana is a doctor who specialized in endocrinology, and I know about her story that she actually, as it sometimes happens in various professions, for whatever reason, she was a doctor helping her patients, but her own health was suffering, and she was having difficulties with her own health. One turning point for her was that one of her patients actually asked her that question and said, well, how are you going to help us if you can't help yourself? Which was a very difficult probably point in her life, but a very important pivotal point as well. So she, so one day I know that somebody had asked her, one of her friends had asked her to have a look at Coral Club's products because she's a doctor, to see if she can just give her opinion about what the products are. And so she did evaluate the products, and she knew that she realized that they were good products. However, at that point, she had a very negative she thought negatively of MLM companies, probably because I imagine either because she didn't really know much about them, or because she probably had some bad experience. Either I know that this was Coral Club was her first MLM company, so she probably had some bad experience with some maybe pushy distributors from other companies or something like that. And so she initially said that she did not want to be involved with Coral Club as a distributor. But then at one point she ended up at a Coral Club event. And so she also said that once she actually met the people and she felt the energy and the camaraderie in the room and the company, she instantly fell in love and changed her mind. And she never looked back. Next, please. So now we have a Silver Executive from the Czech Republic, Elena Maturina. So Elena actually found out about the company by watching a DVD that she's not even sure how it ended up in her hands, but she watched the DVD. It was about how to be successful. And then sometime later, she met somebody else, met a person who actually told her about Coral Club. And just in meeting that person, she, they formed a friendship, a bond. And she said, you know what, I think I watched this DVD a while ago. I think you might be interested in it. And then when she told her about the DVD, he said, of course, I know that DVD, I've watched it. And then anyways, their bond, they forged an even stronger bond. And Elena joined Coral Club. And her message to people is that there is something special in every person. So she has the quote of, find the pearl in every oyster. It's a very beautiful quote. Thank you, Elena. Okay, and now we're going to watch a video. So one thing I'd like to mention is that we're a very international company. So today we wanted to, as you can see, we have so many new distributors and new ranks from around the world, different countries around the world, and so we'd like to show you a video. One reason why I didn't mention a lot of information about Janina, because she will talk about all these things by herself. So please have a look at the screen. She will be speaking in Polish, but we have English subtitles for you. Let's have a look. A little louder, please. So we don't have any sound, but that's okay. We're just going to be reading the subtitles anyways. That's fine.
dzięki której wróciła do zdrowia i pięknie się rozwija. Dzięki temu moje życie zmieniło się, obróciło o 180 stopni. Teraz już śpię w nocy, nie wzywam karetek, nie mam lęku i opuchniętych oczu. Zawsze marzyłam o szkole handlowej, ale nie mogłam, nie pozwolono mi takiej ukończyć. Ale jak wiecie, marzenia się spełniają. Teraz zaocznie studiuję z Coral Club. Przed zapisaniem się do Corala, do tej wspaniałej firmy, byłam właścicielką gospodarstwa rolnego i międzynarodowej firmy transportowej, czyli TIRY. Chciałam bardzo gorąco podziękować wszystkim, którzy mnie uczyli, wspierali, pomagali, podnosili, gdy upadłam. Bo gdyby nie oni, mnie by tu nie było. Czyli bardzo serdecznie dziękuję Kazi, Zosi i Zbyszkowi, Tatianie i Andrzejowi i Oli. Również szczególne podziękowania dla całego zarządu firmy za to, że jest i daje nam szansę na lepsze życie w zdrowiu i wolności finansowej. Dzięki niej możemy się rozwijać i stajemy się lepszymi ludźmi. Dziękuję również mojej wspaniałej grupie. Bez was by mnie tu nie było. Tu jest tak wspaniale i wy jesteście wspaniali i cudowni. Moim marzeniem jest iść ciągle naprzód, pomagać innym i cieszyć się razem z wami, bo dobro rozmnaża się jeszcze więcej niż w matematyce. Dziękuję bardzo, pozdrawiam, ściskam i przysyłam buziaki. Wszystkiego dobrego.
Thank you very much. That was a wonderful video. So we had a little bit of sound issues in the beginning. I think we fixed it a little bit. I apologize for that. But let's have a look at our double silver executives. All right, so we have, if I can have that on the full screen, please. Sorry, we're seeing a smaller screen, our technical team. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, excellent. So having said that, I'd actually, before I dive into the double silver executives, again, I'd like to mention the international aspect of our company. I believe that Coral Club is, well, it's actually the most international company that I'm aware of, and I'm very proud of that. I think that's wonderful. We are, as you probably know, but if not, I will tell you right now that we're planning on July 11th and 12th. We're also planning a very important and a very important event, an historic event, I would say, because it is the first time that any company in our industry is putting together a very large-scale online event. So that event is going to be simultaneously translated in 8 different languages. So we're going to get the benefit of all the different stories and experiences of people from all around the world. So I look forward to seeing you there as well. And now let's congratulate our double silver executives, Olga and Valery Solomko. So what's interesting and wonderful about their story, I think, is because, you know, a lot of people know that if you come to Coral Club, they come looking for health and usually maybe some financial benefits, financial stability. Not everybody knows or is looking for or think they may find love at Coral Club, which is exactly what happened with Olga and Valery. Turns out that one of the distributors in Valery's structure had actually signed up Olga, and you know, little did they know that they would marry some while later. Congratulations on that as well. So Olga was a hairdresser and Valery is a doctor. And one thing that I'd like to mention is that Valeri was working at a different, he has experience, he was working in a different MLM company before. And he said that he was recruited to Coral Club 3 separate times with 3 different people over some time. And for various reasons, it didn't work out. But in the end, it obviously did, and he couldn't be happier. So his message is not to, that everyone that you talk to is a potential leader, a potential executive for your structure. Don't give up on that. And his other suggestion is that when you speak to people, is that you offer, that you focus on the benefits that you offer them first, and with everybody that you meet. Next, please. Okay. So Mariella Ivanova is our new double silver executive from Italy. Mariella was working in IT, and then she gave birth to a child, and she ended up staying home for 4 years. And the field of IT, information technology, changes so quickly that she found herself almost out of a job after 4 years. She knew that it would have been extremely difficult to get back into that field because it would have taken such a long time to retrain and learn all the new skills, etc. So she ended up, she kind of fell out of the industry. She found out about Coral Club, that she actually met somebody in public transport. And while we were riding, I'm not sure if it was a bus or a trolley or whatnot, but they chatted the whole way through and formed a bond. And she found out about Coral Club, and Mariella says that she right away felt that she had been given a great gift right from the moment when she opened up the catalog for the first time. She also says that her big breakthrough in business, because she's been in Coral Club for quite some time, but her big breakthrough in business was when she visited the Gold for Gold event I mentioned earlier. It is an amazing event. I strongly encourage anyone who's able to go because all events in general are points of growth, but the Gold for Gold event is a very business oriented, and if you're looking for growth as a distributor, that is definitely an event for you. And Mariella's quote is she says that the devil is in the details. Pay attention to the details for sure. Thank you. And now we're going to move along. I believe we're going to have a look at another video, of course. This is Grażyna Radlowska. Pardon me if I mispronounce some of the names. Again, we have distributors from all over the world. Some names can be a little bit difficult to pronounce. Grażyna Radlowska. I believe I pronounced that correctly this time around. Please, let's try to turn our volume to the maximum. You can do the same on your computers at home. And let's have a look at this video.
Witam wszystkich serdecznie. Nazywam się Grażyna Radłowska, jestem z Polski, mieszkam w Mielcu. Do Coral Club 13 lat temu zaprosiła mnie Tatiana Korzusznik, za co jestem jej bardzo wdzięczna. Długo byłam konsumentem, bo pracowałam w korporacji finansowo-ubezpieczeniowej, która dawała mi spełnienie, zadowolenie, duże zarobki, bezpieczeństwo i myślałam, że pomagam ludziom spełniać ich marzenia i dając bezpieczną przyszłość i też sobie. 6 lat temu, w 2014 roku trafił się krach finansowy. Moja branża padła. Ja poczułam się bardzo źle. Klienci dzwonili do mnie zbulwersowani, że potracili swoje inwestycje. Telefon dzwonił cały czas. Ja, siedząc w biurze, patrzyłam w ekran komputera, gdzie na czerwono pojawiały się ogromne kwoty strat moich klientów, mojej rodziny, moich dzieci i też mnie. I wtedy zdarzył się cud. Siedziałam w biurze, zapłakana, zrozpatrzona i weszła do biura Zofia Furmańska, którą to 8 lat wcześniej zaprosiłam do Coral Club. Zosia powiedziała: nie martw się, dziś rozrysuję ci twoją strukturę. Zobaczysz, ile tracisz każdego miesiąca. Ty się nadajesz do tej pracy. Ty masz serce i chcesz pomagać ludziom. Podjęłam decyzję, pracowałam codziennie. Dzieliłam się informacją z każdym człowiekiem, że ludzie mogą żyć lepiej, mogą być zdrowi i mogą im się lepiej powodzić. Ale we mnie był strach. Strach przed mówieniem, i przed sceną i przed mówieniem, przed wystąpieniem publicznym. Moi mentorzy z góry, Olga Komar, i z dołu Zofia Furmańska, spowodowali, że ten strach zniknął i szybko zostałam mistrzem. I znowu kryzys światowy, pandemia, ale jakże inna sytuacja. Ludzie każdego dnia tracili pracę i poczucie bezpieczeństwa. A co działo się u mnie? Każdego dnia coraz więcej ludzi było zainteresowanych, dlaczego ja się nie boję. U mnie z dnia na dzień następował wzrost. Ta światowa sytuacja to był czas, czas naszego sprawdzianu, naszych schematów, co działa, a co nie działa. Branża MLM na świecie nie odczuła spadków, a tym bardziej branża MLM Coral Club, który promuje zdrowie i styl życia i zabezpieczenie finansowe swoich rodzin. Każdego dnia coraz więcej ludzi lgnęło do mnie i sami chcieli dołączyć, nawet ci, którzy wcześniej nie chcieli o tym słyszeć. Patrząc na mnie, sami widzieli szczęśliwą osobę, spokojną, z którą chcieli współpracować. Nie bójcie się o tym mówić do ludzi. Dziękuję wszystkim. Kocham was bardzo. Życzę wam sukcesu i życzę wam, abyście stanęli tu na moim miejscu i poczuli tą ogromną radość w sercu. I nie patrzcie, że sytuacja światowa jest taka. Zawsze jest dobry czas, zawsze jest czas na zmiany.
Oh, thank you very much for that message. And again, congratulations with the new rank. That's a wonderful quote, I think, at the end, is that it's always a good time to change your life. So, having said that, let's move on to our Emerald directors. Full screen, please. Perfect. All right, let's have a look at our Emerald directors. We have Elena Budagyan from Yerevan, Armenia, upline executive Anastasia Svergachenko. Next, we have Victoria Siedenbrunner from Wien, Austria, upline executive Yelena Breus. Next, we have, next slide, please. There we go. Next, we have Oksana Katucha from Toronto, Canada, upline executive Bogdan Zverhivsky. And we have Lucia Fada from Tuttlingen, Germany, upline executive Enza Pitangolo, I apologize. And we have Carmen Magdalena Serban from Brasov, Romania, upline executive Octavian Cristinel Gruioniu. Oh, Octavian, I'm gonna, I apologize when I see you next time and learn how to pronounce your name properly. My apologies. Okay, so with that, congratulations to all the new Emerald directors. And we have a message a video message from one of them. Let's have a look at our screens, please. No sound?
So I found about Coral Club around 1 year ago. I just got a message on Instagram from a random guy, and at that time I just answered him once. Because to be honest, I had a really skeptical view to any business proposal through the internet. But in 1 month, I got a knee injury, and everything happened for a reason, right? And I was browsing social media, and I realized that I have some proposal, and it's about health and business. And at that time, I was looking for something like that. And I just sent the message to him because I saw as well the story about some business events, and I didn't know what is that exactly, but I wanted to know. And we just had a short chat, and after that I had a conversation with the Ihor Kucharko and Yuri, that guy who sent the message me first. And I just realized that it's something really good, and I was excited to try. To be honest, at the first time, like why I was excited to try, because I had a problem with my stomach, with my skin, with my productivity. I was a student at the language school at that time, so I woke up earlier in the morning, and I didn't have enough energy to be productive during the day. So after I decided to try a product, so I just become a consumer, and I bought a first one, the Coral Detox, and then I go through the concept of health. Shortly, I joined my first Zoom meeting, which was hosted by Andrei Cressy, and I really like it like how the meeting was led, and I enjoyed the atmosphere and the energy there. So I just wanted to be a part of that team. I was excited to move on, and I was looking for some information right here, but I didn't know people here in Canada, in Toronto actually, from who I was able to learn. So I had only opportunity to learn from my coaches and leaders who were located in Ukraine. I was getting up in the middle of the night to join to be able to join their meeting and learn, get some experience and skills, how to start, from where to start, and how to build the team here. After I found around 12 people, so we decided to do a first presentation in Toronto. And we did it. I was excited, and it was a really successful event. We had around 55 people there, and moreover, we did it in 2 languages, English and Ukrainian. There were lots of people who were interested in Coral Club products and business as well, but eventually most of them gave up on the distribution piece. And now I just want to share a big lesson which I learned at that time. I was listening to the people in my surrounding who just tell me, Oksana, you will not be successful. It is not possible to make it. And it's, to be honest, it did affect my work. I was doubting and just thinking, should I try again or no? But leaders from Ukraine, like Ihor Kucharko, Andrei Cressy, and Natalia Cressy, they were support me a lot and give me lots of advice, kind of motivation, and yeah, it helped me a lot at that moment. I want to emphasize that it is really significant to be close with your leaders and listening to their coaching. Also, after New Year, Natalia Cressy organized a meeting for us with our president, Leonid Lab. And I couldn't imagine that it is possible. We had a big opportunity to meet and speak with him, listen the history of the company, some positive and negative moments. But it was really great, and it was our pleasure to be there to speak and get really important advice. For myself, I understand that, okay, there will be lots of troubles and not really positive moments because it's a way to develop, right? But I understand that I want to be a part of the team. I want to build a business here in America and Canada, in Europe, and I want to become a partner of Coral Club. Nowadays, my big goal is that I wanted the Coral Club products to be well known in Canada. I want to every Canadian and all people here to have a chance to try a great products, to get awesome results, be healthy and wealthy as well. Then we are planning to organize a systematic business events for distributor, also to do a systematic presentation about the concept of health and just create an opportunity for young people, for everybody who are interested in that to develop themselves and just build a business here in Canada and in the world. I believe that we will definitely achieve our all goals shortly. We are working hard, and as well, thank you, Max, for your support for us here in Canada. And thank you for the opportunity to speak here, to be with you, and to share my stories. And wish you all to be healthy and happy, and be somebody who makes everybody feel like a somebody.
Okay, excellent. Thank you to Oksana, and again, congratulations on achieving the new rank. One thing that resonated with me when I was speaking with Oksana and also listening to the video is that if you notice in the beginning of the video, if you were paying attention, she mentioned that she had a leg injury and she was bedridden for some time. She couldn't walk. So instead of just sitting in her phone on social media, she decided to better herself. She decided to up her skills. She had also been going through some other health issues at the time, so she was learning, educating herself about like health in general. So, and that was the catalyst that got her moving and thinking, and ultimately guided her towards Coral Club. She voiced some very exciting goals that she has, especially for the Canadian region, and we'll all be working towards those goals. We wish you great success in that. Thank you. All right, so I wanted to mention that we had a full screen, please. That we had a very strong growth recently, and there are a lot of sectors and a lot of companies that have really been struggling in the recent months. I think one of the distinguishing features of our company and our distributors, because we're one and the same, is our resilience, is our ability to get over hurdles and turn difficulties into successes. So we wanted to celebrate that. So even though these are difficult times, we're pushing forward, we have great success. So I would like to let you know about how we're doing around the world. These are the top 5 fastest growing regions around the world. We compared March, April, and May, a 3-month period between 2019 and 2020 to measure that growth. And in number 5, we have Lithuania with a growth of 125%. We have in the 4th place, we have Hungary at 128%. In 3rd place, we have Italy with 132% growth. In 2nd place, we have Germany, who grew at an amazing 147, almost 148% rate. And the number 1 spot is the United States of America with 207% growth year over year. Congratulations to not only these 5 regions, but to all regions in the world. you know, the growth is only because of our perseverance, our setting goals, and I congratulate you with that. So let's also, I would like to mention our new diamond directors. Great. Again, full screen, please. Perfect. So let's have a look at our diamond directors for May 2020. So we have Olga Buchko from Italy, upline executive Andrini Stuporovic from Emilia, Italy. We have Bozhena Swiatek from Madrid, Spain, upline executive Grażyna Radlowska. Next, we have Igor Krasy from Ivano-Frankivsk, Ukraine, upline executive Natalia Krasy. We have Irina Okrema from Ivano-Frankivsk as well, Ukraine, upline executive Bogdan Zverhivsky, I apologize, Bogdan Zverhivsky. We have Zane Jigerson from Corby, United Kingdom, upline executive Yolanta Prieda. Congratulations. We have Vasil Fuchka from Ivano-Frankivsk, Ukraine yet again, upline executive Vitaly Bilagan. And we have Angela Falakchai from Honolulu, USA, and our upline executive is Margarita Malakanova-Fuller. So, having said that, I would like to invite Angela Falakchai to speak with us today. Angela, here we go. We can see you, but we can't hear you yet. Give her a sec to unmute the microphone. Perfect. Oh, Angela? Oh, 1 second. There we go. Perfect. Hi, Angela. How are you?
Hi, fine, thank you.
Okay, excellent. Thank you for being with us today. It's early morning in Hawaii. What time is it right now?
It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning.
Perfect. But I know that you're an early riser and you wake up early every day anyways. Is that your secret to success, waking up early in the morning?
Oh yeah, definitely. This is one of them.
Okay, so congratulations on your new rank. And why don't you tell us a little bit about your story? How about tell us, how did you find out about Coral Club?
Yes, I just want to tell you my name, Angela Falakchai. Yeah, I live in Hawaii, Oahu, Honolulu, and I live in Hawaii already for 4 years. And before that, I live in Atlanta, Georgia for last 1 years. I'm born in Ukraine, of course, and this English is my second language, and I really, of course, apologize for my strong accent. That's, of course, it's easier to speak Russian, or we all here will speak English right now. And of course, in the Coral Club, I came not just because I'm looking for the business. To Coral Club, I came because of my health, because I'm looking for the health. And at this time, I'm 50 years old, and like we all know, by the half of when we go at this age, everyone have kind of health issue, and I'm one of them. And of course, I meet Coral Club through the Margarita Fuller. She in the beach. She have her beautiful coral bottle with water, and when I saw there's something floating in the bottle, I asked her, "What is this?" And she explained. She cannot explain me very well because she just started using this product herself like 2 months ago. And then she introduced me Yelena Kladova from Russia, and she explained me 100% introduced me Coral Club product and explained me very well. And I really make a decision, this is for me. And from those moments to now, it's almost 2 years, will be in July. I'm using product of the Coral Club, which really happy and received so many great results. Like one of them, I have a really bad migraine, really bad headaches, and for last 25 years. And this moment, I can tell you, I got rid of them, and I have a really good results. And this why I make a decision. So my results I stuck, and I think this is a place where I want to be, and this is a product that I want to introduce people in this world, because this really works and this really great company and make me happy, and I want to make happy everyone on this planet.
So you found out, thank you. So you found out about Coral Club just by walking on the beach, and you met your friend Margarita, now your friend Margarita, and you saw that she had a bottle kind of like this with something floating in it. Okay, perfect. And then, so you mentioned you had some health issues that you worked through. Congratulations on that. And so what made you decide all of a sudden that you like to try it and be a distributor?
From those moments when I received so many results in my house, everyone around me started asking me what's going on. And definitely, of course, I lost like more than 10 kilograms. And my skin, face started much younger, and I start more energetic. The people start asking me what's going on. Of course, when I signed for the Coral Club, I signed right away as a distributor, because Yelena Kladova, she explained me all the benefits to become a distributor, and I took this advantage. And from those moments, I was distributor, but I didn't think about as a business. Since I saw result in myself, since those moments, I start thinking it's really, I want to take this like as my mission and tell all the planet they can be healthy. They doesn't have to be sick. They doesn't have to be unhealthy. They doesn't have to be unhappy, because if person don't have any health in their body, this is like destroy their life, like it was destroying mine. That's why from those moments I make 100% decision. I really want to be distributor in this company, because I want to bring happiness to this planet. And from August last year, I started build my business, not just because the people who see me, they start asking, and people who around me start participating in this business, start buying product, and I start to show how the result, like in my people around me start sign under my name, and my the people like how this everything started grow, and I saw how it works. That's why I make a decision. I really want to be here, and I really want to do this for not just for myself, but for everyone.
Wonderful. So I'd like to know, and I think all of our viewers would like to know as well, what have been your challenges, and maybe if you have some advice for people who are trying to grow and be successful with Coral Club.
Yes, of course. I live in America, and I have a permanent job. I have my job. I'm visual manager in Macy's in Hawaii, and it's a really nice job. It's a really good job, and I recognize this. This job took all my entire life. I can work for 12 hours every single day. And since I live in a so beautiful island, I really like to enjoy the island. I really like to enjoy everything what I see. And for me, I cannot enjoy it because I don't have any time. And one of like when I work, I can, because my job, I'm doing everything with so many things with my hands. And my ears always always listening and educate myself. When I start thinking about this business, one of the things I learned, you have to be trainable. And one of the things, if so many people come to this business and they're thinking about, I know how to do, I know I will do it, and I will do this in my own self. Because I know everything, I have a product, I go open things, I make something vitrine and put the product, and I meet so many people like this. And they think, I will do myself. And one of the, I recognize, you cannot do by yourself. Why? Because everything already being created for you to be successful. There's so many people already done what you're doing right now, and so many people already walk this way what you're walking right now, and so many people already know every single mistake what can happen in your life in this way where you're right now. And since those moments when I figured it out, you have to be trainable. You have to let yourself, somebody tell you what you have, what you can do, what you cannot do. And then from those moments when I make a decision for myself, yes, let's train me, tell me what I have to do to become successful. It's number one. And then we was almost every day in the contact with my Yelena Kladova, who is my sponsor, and she every single day, she live in Russia, I ask her questions. She every single day was available to explain me everything if I have a question, and she helped me to grow. I can tell you, she's like mom. You know, if you become a newborn baby, if don't feed those baby, the baby can die. And same thing in the business. When you come to the business and you think you know everything and you can do anything, you have your number, you have a product. No, you have to have mom in the beginning. You have to start to learn how to walk. And this is things I 100% believe and know. And this Lena Kladova, she was like mom for me. She was carrying me in her hands, and since then she saw. And last month I opened the master position, and she saw I stayed on my feet. She left me alone. And sometimes like, what's going on? You don't call me anymore. You don't talk to me. She said, she know I can do it. She gave me everything to become successful. And this is why I can tell you, everyone, just don't be shy or embarrassed to talk to your sponsor. If you have any question, you should to reach person who stay on top of you. Those person know everything because he becomes successful, and he really wants you to be successful, because his success depends from your success. This is one of the things what in the beginning we do. I can do myself, and I don't have to ask no one no question. I grown up person. No, just ask. And you will see your growth goes so fast, and you'll be really successful whatever you do.
I see. Thank you. So good advice. Make sure that you don't need to make the same mistakes that other people made before you. You can learn from their mistakes and listen to your sponsor, and let them guide you to success. So my other question for you would be, I'm sure that you have some goals. Can you share what your goals are and how you plan on achieving them?
Definitely, I have really good goals. Every month I make a big posters when I write it down, what I want to do, how I want to create this month, where I'm going. And like last month, I was in April, I just opened Diamond Director, and then in May, I was thinking, I don't have any time to open Diamond Director. I should be master. I opened a master in May. And guess what? I opened master in May. And this month I have a goal. I don't like, because under me, I have one girl and she is already open master too. I will have a goal next month, like in this month, in June. I want to open master 20 with become a silver master, because I have already master under me. And my goals for whole my life, it's number one, to make all planet healthy. Tell everyone they doesn't have to be sick, they doesn't have to be unhealthy, they can be happy. And I have a really one biggest goal in Hawaii, because this international island and people comes from every country in the world here. Every single week we have so many new people, new visitors, and we have a Waikiki. I know everyone know, and I believe I really want to have an office in Waikiki when they stay. Couple white car with the name of the Coral Club. And everyone will line up in the Coral Club, and we have a meeting in this office like every 3 hours, and people will line up and we explain them what's going on, and we will spread it out from this island all over the world, because really people at this time, when all this situation in the planet, they really want to be healthy. And one of them, I really want to spread this out, because if in a healthy body, the healthy spirit, and this is one of my goal, make healthy people in the world, not just in the body, in the spirit, and like 100%. That because this is what I am, and this is what I really want, and I know this will be it.
Of course. Wow. That's wonderful goal. So we're just congratulating you with the rank of Emerald, Diamond, I apologize, Director. But your next goal is a Silver Executive with 20,000
yes.
BQB, because you're probably aiming for a next bonus, like a car, which would be parked in front of a new office in Waikiki. That's a wonderful goal. I fully support it, and
yes.
I hope it happens soon. Okay, so thank you, Angela, very much. Appreciate you visiting with us today. I imagine you're going to be a regular guest on this webinar, because month after month, I'm sure that you and your team are going to be growing in ranks. So we'll be seeing you soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a great
Thank you for having me.
Sure. Okay, so we just had, ladies and gentlemen, we just went through all the new ranks from gold directors and up in the company. I congratulate everyone again, all the distributors with their new ranks and their upline sponsors as well, upline executives, their whole structures, because as we know, it is a team effort. Angela actually also just mentioned, was talking about that as well. That it's a wonderful thing in our business, in our type of business, is that your success really depends on the success of people in your team as well. It's not everybody for themselves. It's a team effort, and that is why we are successful. So I'd like to mention again that on July 11th and 12th, we'll be having our first large-scale online event. It is a different type of, we're not talking about a webinar, we're talking about an event. As you all know, our company has a lot of events in real life. Of course, we can't, it's almost impossible to recreate that live experience. You know, when you're sitting there in the audience and there's a stage and there's people around you, it's almost impossible to recreate that, but we definitely are going to try, because we have a very special custom developed platform that is being that's already created actually for us for this event. This is going to be truly an historic event. It's going to be a fully submersive and interactive experience. So we're going to do our best to make you feel like you really are there in person. So I highly encourage everyone to join before our virtual space becomes full, and it is filling up very fast. So next month, we'll be congratulating even more people with their accomplishments. Will be new ranks, there'll be new stories. I'm sure that you're all that it was very wonderful to be able to hear people share their stories, so we can first of all be happy for them and also learn from them. And there'll be more stories to come. So thank you all very much, and see you soon. Bye-bye.